CPNG, what's going on? What's going on? We'll just wait for a couple people to go in. We're about to have a great interview. We just wrapped up a couple ones. Shout out to Terry Kouser. Shout out to Kiana Sparks. Shout out to Jay Hamima Smith with TLC. Now we're about to get into my main man, Troy Goodwin. And he's going to be telling us about the different type of things that we have. We live from Liberty Place. We're going to get into the interview right now. Wow. What's up, Mr. Goodwin?
Yeah, what's going on?
So right now we're about to get into this interview. This a hard-working brother. He's always doing different types of things, doing things for the community, making sure everybody's good. He's multi-talented. We're going to get into that. As you can see, we right here live from Liberty Place. So my man's going to talk about that. So who is Troy Goodwin? Just tell a little bit about you growing up in West Philly. What's like, what high school you went to, any type of hobbies that you had and things that you grew into. Who's Troy Goodwin?
Okay. I am Troy Goodwin. So I grew up in West Philadelphia. Single parent, mother household with 6 siblings, or 5 siblings, 6 including myself. And that wasn't something easy growing up, but I mean, we made it happen. Mom Duke's always definitely did do her best. And went to Dobbins, Royal Dobbins High School, vocational school in North Philly, where man, I was pretty much a part of everything. FBLA, robotics, ran track, was into drama. Went off to Lehigh Valley College, gained my associate's degree in business administration, concentration in marketing and management. And from there, I just decided to go ahead and start my own business and work, do my own thing.
Okay. So speaking of business, let the people of the world, the people of the universe know, what are like the things that you do and that you specialize in?
Okay, well, the brand consists of 4 sectors where we do fitness. Right now we have a 300 push-up challenge going on, where you do 300 push-ups a day. Next one we're going up to 400. We do charity events. We're working on a huge project right now for a buffet-style dinner for the less fortunate.
Nice.
That was great. Where we're doing a buffet-style dinner for the less fortunate, and that's coming up to work. We are specializing in commercial and residential cleaning, where right now we just took a course with Philadelphia Contracting University, where they actually helped me build my brand, or build the cleaning aspect from commercial to, from residential to commercial, where now I have access to state, private, city, and federal contracts for cleaning, or just janitorial service itself, maintenance, landscaping. And that was the cleaning sector of the brand. And then I'm also a spoken word artist, whereas right now I'm currently in the process of launching my first book. It's been a long time coming. Thanks to everybody that already pre-ordered, but we are still working on getting that book published. We just linked up with Just Mike the Poet. Big shout out to him for getting on this project and helping me get it done and published.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Now, I see you with the shirt. Who's responsible for your shirt before you even get into the brand? Who did that shirt? That's pretty sharp.
I don't even know who did this shirt, but normally who does my joints. I normally go to Twist Tees. My guy Twist. He Twist Tees. Check him out. I don't know who did this. I know who did this, John. The Wine Modern Society did this for me.
All right, that's what's up. So you're looking right there, staring us right in the face. What does PF Brand Inc. stand for? What is that?
PF Brand is really just a brand. Like I said, it consists of 4 sectors. And everything starts with a P and ends with an S. We got Poetically Free, which is the spoken word side of the brand. We have Perfect Fitness, which is the fitness side of the brand. We have Family First, spelled PHA, which is the charity side of the brand. And we have Perfect Finish, which is the cleaning side of the brand. Again, everything starts with a P and ends with an S. That's why we make it a brand.
Oh, so you got to create a marketing thing going on. That's sort of like George Foreman with his sons, naming all his sons George.
Yeah.
So peep this. So we got a mutual friend. You know us, the Cool People's Networking Group. We be having events and everything like that. And we got a mutual friend. Shout out to Anthony McGill. You were one of the first people who came out of his mouth. So that's always good when somebody can attest to the type of things in your work and everything that you do. Shout out Conglomerate. So in short, we got another mutual friend. His name is Tyree Tyree Evans, and you just had some of Chuck Alibis. And that's where I finally got to see some of your work in person. So tell me, like, where do you draw creativity at when it comes to your lines of doing spoken word? Where do you draw from creativity?
It really just comes from like what I'm going through at the moment. I don't try to make nothing up. I don't try to come up with a story to write a poetry about, which is the more creative side if someone is able to do that. But I just write and find the creativity based on what I'm going through at that particular time in my life. And that's where I write from.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, Erykah Badu, she has a line, I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my stuff. I'll say stuff because we on live doing videos and everything like that. Are you the type of artist who comes out with material and just says, look, I'm going to bring this out and I want you, like Prince. You know Prince didn't care about anybody in this audience. He just said, look, y'all suckers lucky that I came out the house to be with y'all. There's a couple artists that we can name. Are you that type of artist, or are you the type of artist like, yo, I want to make an impact, I want to touch the audience? Like, which one would you say? Or are you like somewhere in the middle?
It all depends who I'm performing for. It all depends on what my crowd is. So it might be a crowd to where I may be able to be a little explicit and can drop something that I wrote and say it the way that I want to say it. And it might come a time where I have to hold back my creative side and not be so explicit, or say it the way that it was written at the time it was written. And I think that's a factor for all artists or performers. I mean, you even got the clean version of some songs, you got the bad version of some songs.
Right.
Just like certain radios, they might play the dirty version. They might.
Yeah, night. I be hearing them late at night, and they think nobody be listening.
Right. It all depends. Who are you trying to target? Like you said, you want people to get the message. People get the message without you using explicit words, without you cursing and stuff like that. People can get the message. It's all about how you deliver it. But it is some things that I write to where I want people to get it the way that I say, because it might hit them better that way. You know what I'm saying? They got some things that I may be able to pull the chill button back on and not say it the way that I wrote it. Not written, wrote it.
That's what's up. And regarding that, when it comes to venues, what do you look for in a venue when you host your own networking events?
In any venue that I go into and I want to host an event, I'm going to look at the appearance. I'm going to look at how is that venue appealing to my guests, and how is it appealing to me? Because how is it appealing to me? That's how it's more likely going to appeal to my guests, because of my circle that I'm actually in, or who I want to become a part of my events, or even attend my events. So one of the things I look at is the appearance, how clean are they, and also how can they accommodate what I need for my guests. How many bathrooms is it? Depending on how many guests I'm going to have.
Food? How you go about food? Yeah.
What kind of food do they serve? That's going to be depending on who actually comes. Everybody don't like chicken fingers or french fries. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little versatile when you're talking about multiple people, different personalities being in the same room. But my biggest thing is really just appearance and accommodation. How are they going to accommodate all of my needs, and how are they going to appear to my guests?
Okay. Now, speaking of venues, what venues, now you started to really build up a big name for yourself. What venues have you been to up in Philadelphia that come to mind, like right off the top of the dome?
I would have to say the College Edge over on 63rd and Marlboro. The Head House, we had some events there.
The Louis Morero joint?
Yeah.
Voices and Power?
Voices and Power. But no, I wasn't a part of Voices and Power. We actually, when I had the Head House, we did Heart Spoken. It was me, Shalia, Tyrell, Twist right now. It was Rhythm HB. It was a lot of us, man. It was HIM. Man, it was a lot of us, man. We did Heart Spoken, and it was a consistent thing for a while. And after a while, it just fell off. And that's just what happened with things and different business adventures.
Yeah.
But when we had the Head House, we did Heart Spoken, and recently we just was at Coco's Chicken and Waffles.
Okay, that's in Philly?
Yeah, South Street.
Okay.
I think that was really it though. But I performed in a lot of venues over in Philadelphia, like this over a course of time.
Well, that's what's up. One thing that I noticed me and you have in common, like we're big on like delivering, we're big on performance, and we're also big on people speaking their word. As we start to bloom and flourish in business, it seems like contracts are necessary. Sometimes you just go by a person's word and assume that they're going to show up and do X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. Are you starting to find like invoices and contracts are necessary, or are they not necessary? Or do you feel like you just need to do business with friends because you know they're going to come through? Or how would you elaborate on that?
The invoice is necessary when you talk about being paid, you talk about a check being cut. I think the invoice is necessary. But as far as like a contract for a vendor location or a vendor or a performer or a speaker, depending on the type of crowd, I'm talking about the people that you're going to be, that you need to solidify this person is going to be there, then I think a contract is necessary. If people are coming out to see a particular person, and you're counting on, let's just say, 150 people, 200 people to be there for this particular person, then I think that's a contract is necessary. But more so for me, I try to contract with the vendors. It's cool, but I don't lean towards it. I think it's an extra step in the road for me. So I try to wheel out.
It's common courtesy too, right?
It's common courtesy, but common courtesy comes with y'all agreeing upon what you said y'all was going to do. That's the common courtesy. Common courtesy is really living out what you said you was going to do. So take the contract out of it. We don't really need the contract. We don't need to sign on the dotted line. Common courtesy is, hey, you going like I'm wrong, you and me like I'm a man, you a woman of your word. Have that common courtesy to live out what you said you was going to live out. Now, a contract will come into play when people can't live out to their words. You say, oh, I got right to the contract. Now you got to sign on the line. So I ain't really never get into contracts like that. Like as far as being a performer, like I'll go, I'll perform, you pay me, you agree to pay me, and I'll come. You don't? I probably won't. But there'll be some times where I definitely did perform for free as well. So I mean, it really just goes hand in hand on who you working with. So I think you need to get to know that person and don't just say, hey, I'm gonna be a part of your show, or hey, I'm gonna be a part of your event. No, you can know who you're doing before you say this is what you're gonna do. Because if not, it can really backslash on you to where though you have to do a contract, or you say to yourself, that I wish I did do a contract. So it's really all up to the individual on how they feel contracts should be issued. But invoices, if you're talking about paying for a service or your services being paid for, invoice is necessary. Because we're following the invoices and receipts, and everybody wants that paper trail.
Well, that's cool. Now, when it comes to PF Brand, when did you actually get ballpark? When did you actually get started?
I got started back in 2009, 2010 with the brand itself, but Poetically Free like established about 2009, 2010.
Now, what's the purpose of you starting it? Was it something that you had on your mind? You feel like it was a void, something that was needed? You just want to do something popping? You in it for the income, or you in it for the people?
Are you talking about the brand itself, or
the
poetry side?
The poetry side, both actually.
Both. I started the poetry side because that's my passion, man. That's where I delegate a lot of my truth. One, that's why I delegate a lot of my inspiration. So poetry for me, going as far as with the mic, I came to really like just try to get people to become a better performer. And I did the open mic because I was going to everybody open mic when I first started doing.
That's how you gotta be though. You gotta hustle.
Open mic, and I was consistent with going. And when I said I'm gonna have my own open mic. So it was a little inspiration of going to other open mics and starting my own and having people come out that's new with their craft and being able to express themselves. So that was dope. But I definitely did the open mic because poetry was my first inspiration as far as just having a business or becoming something greater of the world. And poetry was my first go-to. But as far as the brand itself, honestly, I just want to. I want to break the cycle, man, in my family. I want to do some things a little bit different. I want to teach my kids something a little bit different. I want to pass something on. We had TLC get on here earlier, and they said they could pass down TLC to their kids, or whoever they want to pass it down to, because it's a legit business. And I think with the PF brand being a legit business,
Hustle for your last name.
you know what I'm saying? And it's Goodwin game to the day we die. And my kids know that. They know about the business. They know our last names. They know. So it's really just about having something to pass down to my kids, because I'm not going to be here forever. And it's also something to leave a mark on, man, and say like, yo, listen, when Troy Goodwin was here, this is what he did. It's only but so much bad to say about a person, depending on how much work they do. So when I'm here, they're gonna know what I did. Even when I'm gone, they're gonna know what I did. So the brand was really just a family business that I want to pass down and just keep it going. So by the time my kids turn 18, they ain't got to worry about who they gonna work for. Because I'm gonna show them how to continue to.
That's what Damon Dash is talking about.
Right, to continue to get contracts on their own. I'm going to show them how to become an author. I'm going to show them how to sell merchandise. I'm going to show them how to just do whatever it is they want to do, and tap into people's minds and figure out what they need and supply their service. So the PF brand is really, in a nutshell, the reason why I started is to build a family legacy that can continue to go on and on and on and on, no matter if I'm here or not, is by giving them tools of the business and keeping it going. So they don't got to go through the same thing I want to do growing up.
Well, that's what's up. Well, speaking of family, who in your family is involved in business?
My wife, one, she's definitely helping with the business as far as the PF brand and it's a family business, so she's tied into the business. She also has something that she's working on herself called Movie Chips, where it's geared towards females in their cycles when they have their menstruals. So she do gift bags and giveaways based on their liking. She has a foundation that she's working on called the Chad Foundation for my son. She was inspired by my son's death and which it's called Sid Infant Death, where it's like a crib death, and she started a foundation for that. My uncle actually had a line called Barocas that he launched, where it hides the woman's bra strap. We have my older sister, she does residential cleaning. And my other sister, she does catering, cooking.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Now, going to the poetic side, when it comes to the poetry, what type of demographic do you have, or does it change up as you go from venue to venue, or do you have like a following already and it's like a certain age group, a certain race, a certain demographic, or a certain commonality?
I can go anywhere and perform, man. I can go anywhere and perform. It don't matter who's in the room, the age, the color, what they look like. I can go in any room and perform the poem that I wrote. It don't matter, man. My thing is, I just want people to get the message while I'm performing. So, again, I can go in any room and drop any poem that I've written, and it will have a message in it for people to either leave with, learn from it, or not.
Do you see yourself like on a big stage soon, like Def Poetry Jam or something like that? If they decide to reboot it, or?
That's one of the things I was going to dream of mine to have like a huge performance in front of thousands of people.
That's what's up.
I mean, when you talk about Def Poetry Jam, it would be good to be on Def Poetry Jam, but it also be good to establish my own Def Poetry kind of sort of slam myself and have 1,000 people there that I brought to the show to perform in front of. That'd be almost like a concert kind of sort of. Where to go. And me and my wife just was talking about this too. On one hand, I ain't even gonna do this, but we was just talking about something crazy that I don't know the poet has done, and we're gonna start putting that into words as well. But one of my goals is definitely being a big screen, man. Again, just so people can get the message onto whatever it is I'm speaking of, but more so to just never give up on your dreams, never give up on your goals, and just keep going.
What do you think of the idea of poetry radio? Or a poetry act? Like we just hear poetry all day.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, that'd be hot. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea that'd be hot.
Yeah, people,
I didn't think of it, but that'd be dope though, man, to actually have a whole poetry station. What?
Yeah.
Like, it's all dope poets?
People do. I would listen to it. So check.
Kind of poetry too? Oh man, it'd be crazy.
So who are some of the people that you actually are, I wouldn't say like a fan because it's not cool to be a fan, but who are some of the people that you admire that are on the scene right now? Like we got my man Poet Crucial, Poet Loshal, I heard is good. We're not even going to talk about Ambition. He blowing up all over the place. But who are like some of the people that you admire? Who's a lady that you admire, a lady poet?
A lady poet that I
Ursula Rucker or?
I'm gonna say this, and this ain't no way, shape, or form. I don't admire anybody. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's actually some people that I don't follow or don't even look at because I like to do my originality. I like to be who I am. One of the things I learned from writing poetry and going to open mics is that one, you do get different ideas from people, but when you're getting those ideas, you're losing your originality. You're not really performing the way you would perform it.
So you're basically oblivious to it.
I'm not gonna say I'm oblivious to it. Listen, I love poetry, and if you're a good poet, you give you that respect. Like you said, we got Ambition, we got Tyree, we got Just Mike, we got Lowry, we got
T.W. Suggs.
You know what I'm saying? We got some hot Louis Morero. We got some hot poets out there. You know,
We blessed to be in this city. We ain't in Wisconsin somewhere.
So it's not that I don't like them or I don't look at them as a hot poet. It's just I'm gonna do me anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, respect to everybody that's doing their thing. Me personally, I like to stick to who I am, and the way I'm going to do it is the way I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I think when the term admiring, it changed the game as far as not who you are, but what you might do. You know what I'm saying? What you might do, what I might do as a poet from admiring somebody, I might not do as a poet if I was just myself or not looking up to nobody.
That's a good point. So you a true artist then. That's what's up. Do you ever feel like we asked the Prince question earlier, but do you ever feel like you had to, and I'm just being real, all right, I put it to you like this. Sometimes a preacher, he won't preach his hot sermons to a certain congregation. He's like, nah, I ain't going to preach to this one. I'm going to wait to the later crowd. Do you ever feel like you had to dummy down your poems because some people won't get it? Or you just like, look, I'm going to just hit it like that. If they get it, they get it, or?
Yeah, I wouldn't even use the term dumb down. It's just, I'm not going to get it. Like, I'm not going to say it because y'all not going to grasp on the concept of actually, like, getting it. And I say that because it have happened. Like, I was at a bar performing one time, and people ain't trying to really hear my message at a bar unless I'm really talking some ish. You know what I'm saying? And it got to be something geared towards the way that they're feeling. So it's all like, again, it goes back to who's in the room. So what are you going to, what poem are you going to do for the people that actually tune in the room? I mean, I'm at a bar, it's music playing, you know what I'm saying? They got drinks, different kind of spirits in them at the time. So, you do have to say to yourself, I ain't gonna do this poem. They ain't gonna get it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Well, help a brother out and help anybody that's at home watching. Like, you know, we live in a modern age. The youth, they have a strong code on what's hot and what's not. And then one thing that's been big since, how long has it been? 1969, 1965, I believe. Hip-hop. How is hip-hop and poetry related, if anything?
That's a good question. And it's kind of crazy that when you mention poetry, rap always seems to be the next topic of the conversation. I think as far as with rap and poetry, the way that it connects is that they both can feed the soul, depending on how you view the message that's in the rap song, or how you view the message that's in the song. But I think the way they connect and how they're so similar and as such is because they both have a message. Rather, they both just have a message, man. And your audience is going to be the people that gravitate towards your message. You got people out here that like trap music. You know what I'm saying? They like trap music. You got people out here that like some gangster
smooth R&B.
Yeah, some smooth R&B. But you know, the poetry and rap is all about who are you carrying your message to.
Okay. Well, let's take a turn to the social media thing, and I definitely want to get this out there. How can people follow you on social media, and what's the type of content that they can see on your IG page, Facebook, etc.?
They'll follow me on Instagram, Mr.PFBrand. And in that link, in my bio, you'll see the link to all my pages for the rest of my Instagram, Family Friends, Perfect Fitness, and Poetically Free. The content that you would get from my pages is really what it is. Like, you go on my fitness page, you're going to see me working out. You're going to see, you go to my poetry page, you're going to probably get a poem or two. I don't really like to post my work until my book is actually finished. That's why I haven't been doing shows really, because I want to tap into people once I actually drop the project on what Poetically Free is about. You go on my personal page, PF Brand, you're going to see my family. You're going to see me giving daily quotes. You're going to see me telling people, don't give up, shoot for it, go for it, do what you got to do. And even the people that follow me in my stories and the way I motivate other people in their success stories and building their brand or their business. So, I don't really post on social media like that either. So, you probably
You're missing out on some people though, but it's a lot of people starting to tune in now.
Yeah, I don't really post on that stuff like that. My thing is, man, social media, is just one aspect of me connecting with people. Before we had social media, man, we was
more organic.
People,
Yeah.
People, you know what I'm saying? Before we had social media, me and my lady was out handing out flyers in people's doorways, like the guys do with the menu. You come outside the house every day and you see a menu. That was me and my lady. We was out really covering like 10 blocks a day, putting the flyers in people rails and mailboxes and screen doors, because that's just where you gotta be.
How has technology aided your business so far since you started like in 2009?
It's cool.
Cause you do logos too, right? Graphic design?
No, I don't do logos. I have somebody that does.
Okay.
But
you do the website.
Shout out to Optimistic Vision, my guy Daryl. He does all my flyer work, all my logos, and digital marketing. Shout out to Optimistic Vision for that. Yeah. So I don't do logos, but if
the
you
website.
Get a logo done, we can get it done. I can show you how to do a website. I could definitely put you on how to do your own website rather than paying somebody.
Oh, what is your website?
My website is actually down right now. We can go to Wix, but it's actually down right now. I built the website through Wix, but we're working on a whole new site to make it just more accessible for people to see what we got going on, because we got a lot going on, and we don't want to just ram it up in one page or one website. We want to make it easy for people to go on, see what they got going on, how can they sign up, how can they become a volunteer, how can they become a sponsor or a vendor. So we're working on our marketing right now as far as the site. Okay.
And regarding your brands in general, what are some things that you're proud of, and what are some things that you need to work on?
I need to work on executing. My wife can attest to that, because it be sometimes when she come up with an idea that we should do, and I'd be like, oh, that's hot. Oh, we're going to sit on it though, because we're working on this right now. And then somebody else will drop the same idea, and they be like, yo, we should have just did it when I said do it. So I need to work on my execution, man, and just being more observant on what's popping right now, or what's hot right now, rather than me thinking like, oh, all right, that's hot right now, so I can wait on it and I can still do boom, boom, boom. Now I need to figure out what's popping right now and just execute on what's hot right now, so I can target more people. So that's one thing I need to work on, is execution, man. And that's with everybody. One of the things that I'm just proud of the growth. I'm proud of where we started to where we at right now. And to some people, man, the brand might not seem like it's popping, or it might not seem like I'm making bread or none of that. It's really just like I'm happy with the growth, man. When I started doing Poetically Free, I was at a little coffee house over Ridge and Midland, where 30 consistent.
I know where that is.
Yeah, but 30 consistent people was coming out to an open mic that I had. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, okay, Troy, you went from having an open mic to being an author now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just proud of the growth. When Perfect Fitness first started out, we was doing mainly residential properties. And it's like now, you on city time, you on fed time, like you on state time, you on private contracting time. So it's just the growth, man. When we started Family First, we did a coat drive, we did a boot drive, we did a book bag giveaway, and now it's like we're working on a whole big old buffet style dinner for the less fortunate. It's just growth in no matter what we do.
That's good. What caused that growth? By you like planning better, or you like getting the word out, or like what's the catalyst or the thing that's instrumental to the growth that has happened so far?
I think my growth has come from being consistent, man. Like, I wish my wife was here with me right now. She ain't saying like it's not a day that go by that I don't think about the brand. Like she's like, so you need to the work. Like it's a day I'm talking about. It's not a day that goes by that I don't think about the brand, man. And it's like I'd rather do something. I'd rather do the bare minimum for the brand on that particular day, on the slow day, while I'm got that much time. I'd rather do the bare minimum for the brand than not to do nothing at all. You know, so the growth really just comes from being consistent. No matter where I go, and I'm gonna say in Philly, but sometimes outside of Philly as well. No matter where I go, I'm seeing somebody that I know. So it's like, and it ain't come from like being out here. We just came from being consistent, going to other people's events, networking with people, have my own networking events, allowing myself or giving myself the time to register my business for X amount of contracts for what I gotta do. So it's about being consistent, man. Really comes from being consistent. I don't care what you got going on, what you want to do. If you are consistent with it, it's almost a deal that it's going to happen for you. You just gotta be consistent with it.
I could definitely attest to that. Now, regarding the book or the book to come, let's find out 3 things. First, what's the name of the book? What's some of the content that's in the book? And do you think that you'll be doing another book? So I'll repeat that. What's the name of the book? What's the content? And do you think that you'll do another?
The name of the book is Poetically Free. The content in the book is really poetically free because when I was writing, with that book, when I was writing that book, I felt like I was set free from poetry. So that's where the name Poetically Free came from, because it's like I grew up in West Philly, and
shout out Seth Millie.
And I mean, we had drum girls on the block every day. It wasn't they didn't want to buy that drum girls wasn't on the block. You know, it's just a province neighborhood where every house is a lot. Or, you know, just a damaged city itself. So a lot of the content in the book comes from growing up as a child, and you know, just from a single parent household with 5 siblings, and how hard it was growing up. So you'll see one of the joints is called Broken Glass, where I pretty much in the poem I demonstrated how I was looking at myself in the mirror and had to break the mirror, but I got a piece of glass in me. So here is what I'm giving out to y'all while I'm looking at this mirror.
That's pretty deep.
So it's called Broken Glass. You can see that content in there. You can see content in there as far as talking about born again king, where we're taking the word nigga and flipping it to the word king. Change that N into a K, keep that I, that G to an N, that F. We taking the word nigga and we flipping it back to the word king, so you can read the word king and stop calling each other niggas, because in reality, that's what's keeping us down. That's what's keeping us where we don't need to be, because we got change our terminology. You can find some content here about my love life.
Words are powerful.
Words are very powerful. You can find some content in there about my love life. Me and my wife now got a poem in there called Who's the Coolest? And then with that poem, I'm talking about how I'm on the cool because I'm with her, how she makes me so cool. So, I mean, you can listen, get the book, man. It's a lot of content in the book to where though you can definitely vibe with. It's a message in the book. It's about, like I said, I'm not doing this for applause. I'm doing it to get the message across, because it's not by mistake that the prison is 85% popular with a guy that didn't have a father in his life. I said it's not by mistake that the prison is 85%
that's correlation.
with a guy that didn't have a father in his life. So I'm gonna keep a hold on mine, because I'll be damned if I see my sons grow up, find a peace in a mind. They will find peace in their minds, or peace in their hearts, because peace of that is mine, and peace take time, and time don't go back. And that's what we're talking about the flaw in me. I remind y'all, our queens are falling, because they find beauty in being ratchet or maybe you're bad. See, I probably shouldn't finish that line, because I would damn it some of you lives. And I would teach my daughter that beauty is an essence and it comes in the smile of her, not being a bad. So they go that line again. And the moment we associate ourselves with such things, we become just that, negative. We put pity into a pot and we feed it to our kids. Because we don't make necessarily change their ways to change, but caress blows is a form of discipline, and man up, boy, when you're just a boy. but give him all responsibilities of a man, like lock the front door and put food on the table all along with your job. And we believe because we buy materials and things that it's make us worth more than we really are, physically. So you won't catch my kids rocking the ladies Jordan because only God gives them air. And Louis Vuitton and Prada, that's not even a problem because they got college funds that need to be funded and we can definitely skip rocking with because my kids rock what I wear and I steal. Their bullying is at its all-time high because we allow it to. As we cybernate, I mean our eyes glued to our phone for a long period of time. I said as we cybernate, I mean our eyes glued to our phone for a long period of time, we become more vulnerable. And with each like it's like we get disconnected from ourselves. Only to fall in love with someone who don't even know you. It's just like every selfie you post. So you can find some content in there like that. And when I say the message, I mean like people actually tapping into the message. Like I'm not doing this for applause. I'm doing it to get the message across. I'm talking about the prison is 85% populated with a God who has a father in his life. I'm keeping a hold on mine. They can find some stuff in there like that, man.
That's why you need to know men are very important. Yeah. I'll say it. Don't nobody else say it. I'll say it. Men are very important. Shout out to the fathers, all that.
Shout out to the fathers, for real. And I just telling my lady, like certain things that I might do or certain things I need to step up and go ahead and do because I got children that I need to raise. And they need me around for certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you go back to what you said earlier. Yeah. As far as the guys protecting our women. I mean, that's just facts, man. I mean, that's just facts. And that's just what it is. So you can find some content in there like that. As far as another book, definitely dropping another book. Again, I wrote that book. I wrote a lot of that poetry, my adolescent days. And it's just time for me to be a little bit more transparent what's happening in my life now, as far as me having a family, as far as me building a brand, as far as me having a business and leading it on to my kids and my wife. So, yeah,
well, that's what's up.
Expect another book coming.
Well, peep it. It's what's today's date? Today's date is December 28th, 2019. So we still got 3 days left. You know how everybody's about to do this thing, resolutions, the gym going to be packed for people with fake discipline, this, that, and the third. What are some goals that you have before the actual year is out where you can hit the ground running in 2020? And what are some of your 2020 goals?
Some of my 2020. One thing I want to get done now within the next few days is go ahead and get the book published, done with. Hopefully it'll be done by next week, man. But that's one of my main goals, man. It's been a long time coming, man. It's showing. Shout out to everybody.
I'm going to get one.
Your name on the list.
I got you.
So shout out to everybody that pre-ordered, man. Book is coming. Again, shout out to my guy, Mike Reed, just like the poet for hopping with me on this project and getting this joint done. I believe in what we're doing right now, and I think it'll be here before we know it. I know a lot of people waiting on it. So that's one of my goals is to get the book done, get it done, get it done. Another goal of mine for 2020 is what we're working on right now, the pre-game mastermind. I want to really start giving with my craft, and I want to help other people build their brands, build their business. With the pre-game mastermind, we're looking for 20 individuals or more, so 20 plus people right now to become a part of a team to where we all just come together and we make a greater impact on our community, on each other, on our brand or our businesses by just tapping into everybody individually what they got going on and what they want to do. So we're going to start hosting video conferences, private meetings, and networking events for the pre-game mastermind.
All right, that's what's up. So boom, time management.
Right.
How do us entrepreneurs deal with time management? I'm gonna make it a two-parter. How do we deal with time management, multitasking? I'll make it a three-parter. Time management, multitasking, and relationships. Sometimes we find us the routine of an entrepreneur is boom. Let me hurry up, get awake like at 3:30 in the morning. Some people that's preposterous, but that's really when things start. 3 a.m., 4 a.m. How do we make time for family, make time for the loved one, the significant other in our lives? And how do we make time to find out new things about the technology that's coming out that can aid us? How do we do that?
I think that's something real key for anybody that want to be successful, anybody that want to have a business and that has a family. Time management is definitely a vital part into your growth. Me personally, I struggle with it. I'm currently working at 9 to 5. I had my business, I had my family, and I had my life. So how I do it, man, I don't know how I do it, cuz. I just listen. Sometimes we might go out, might be at the dinner table or whatever, might go out with the family. Listen, they eat, they enjoying themselves, they chilling, they good. I'm looking. What contract we gonna get today? What we gonna do today? What show can I be on? What can I put together? How many people can I connect with?
Because you're always thinking about the brain.
I'm always thinking about the brain. So while they chilling, they good. Like, look, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? So it's really time management for me is, man, just anywhere I go, anything that I do. I mean, it's not all the time, but majority of the time, man, I'm working. I'm pumping.
Okay. What's something that's going on with you right now?
Let me interject in that.
Sure.
I would say that when you have a family, you have a business, and you want to, tap into that time management aspect, I think that, again, it's a key factor, and you do have to balance it out. Everybody might not be able to do what my business, as far as, I go to the beach with the family, and they chilling. Everybody might not be able to tap into their business like that. They might need to be somewhere quiet, or they might need to be in an office space or something like that. But I would say that time management is key factor when you want to grow the business as far as it being successful. So you do have to balance it out. That's definitely key. I balance mine out by just making sure everybody's cool, making sure everybody's good. That way I can make sure I'm good and I can work. So I mean, I balance it out to the best of your ability. But
Okay. Well, what's something that you're doing right now that you never thought that you would be doing?
I never thought I'd be working at my job this long, man. Like, I'm starting this job. I thought I would have been cool by now. I thought like I would have been good, but I didn't think I would be working at my job this long. So, hey.
Well, that's cool.
I thought my
Wow.
business was booming right now. I thought I'd be making all kinds of money, the money that I
We got you. We gonna keep on promoting it.
I just thought I'd be cool by now. But it takes time, man. So I understand the process. I understand exactly what's happening right now, the transition I'm making in my life. So, I mean, I just think I'd be working. I didn't think I'd be working for somebody else this long. I thought I'd be a full-blown entrepreneur right now.
I got you. And now we know that you got 4 aspects of the business that you do. How do you pump and promote and market the branding that you could do, that you do?
One of the things I can say that really helped me promote the branding of all 4 sectors is breaking it up. When I first started the PF brand, I was in full. I just promoted everything on one page, and it kind of like confused people in the sense of like, what is he really good at? Like, what is he doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to break it up to where people knew what can you first was, like what can you first page.
Fitness.
I had to do it. I had to get a fitness page.
Okay.
I had to get a cleaning page. You know what I'm saying? So, just breaking it up, man, and promoting it individually, man, really helped me as far as connecting people and what we had going on. Because now I'm able to have a target market for my charity work. I'm able to have a target market for my fitness. I'm able to have a target market for my cleaning. So it's just, I'm able to have a target market for my readers, for my poets. So just breaking it up, man, and promoting individually and not all at once will help me really differentiate on how I promote it.
Okay. And in closing, what can somebody get from the type of stuff that you do? Like, what can a person leave with after they have an encounter with you, encountering the PF brand, whether it be poetry, whether it be fitness, whether it be cleaning, or any other type of aspect of it?
I think people are going to get what they're going to get from a conversation in general, depending on how you deliver it. And one of the things I can say that I know for a fact that people will, if you sit down with me today or tomorrow, and you got a brand, or you got a business, or you are inspired to become an artist or a business owner, I mean, I'm gonna get it done to where for the point you're gonna leave me with a vision. You're gonna leave me with a plan. You're gonna leave me with being inspired. I'm gonna motivate you to do what you want to do. I mean, we could do that in poetry. We could do that in fitness. We could do that with charity work. I'm going to push you to what you want to do when you sit down with me. You tell me what you want to do. I'm going to see to it that it happens.
All right, that's what's up. And for the people that just tuned in, but one more time, how can they find you on the different levels of social media, your website, or whatever you got going on?
Right now, the website is currently down. We're working on building that up as far as like just marketing and stuff, and on our target market and how we delegate our traffic. But you can catch me on Instagram, Mr.PFBrand. And in that bio, you'll see all the different sections that we got going on. You guys could follow the charity work. You guys could follow the fitness. You guys could follow the co-free side. And you also can follow the cleaning services that we do as well. So just tap into the Instagram, man, and we're doing some work. Also check out Pre-Game Masterminds right now. The link is in my bio as well on Instagram. We're looking for 20 people to become a part of this almost elite group, where we're making changes in cities, we're making changes as individuals, and we're just changing people's lives. So check that out.
All right, that's what's up. All right, Mr. Goodwin. That was a good win of an interview.
Oh, man.
So we're going to have some different things popping up, guys.
Shout out to CPNG Network, man. CPNG Network for giving me this opportunity to connect with everybody that tapped in today. Y'all guys make sure y'all follow my guy, Lou. He's, man, good guy right here. Great network of people. And appreciate you, brother.
No doubt. Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. It's Saturday. I know Saturday is a busy day in the entrepreneur's life, so I appreciate y'all for coming out. Uh-oh.
She understands the business. She knows what we gotta do.
It's good. It's going to be worth it. We're going to pump and promote it. So, yeah, that's that interview in a nutshell, guys. Check them out, PF Brand, and closing, signing off. Peace.